It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Raiders and the Colts, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Now they can't bring him down. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Get ready. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll check this down to Hines. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Michael Pittman, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Out of the gun now on third down. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Hines. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. but I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football? It says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
So here are the Colts to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. A carry by Taylor to start the drive, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Let's go. Let's do this. Well, they're currently the best in the NFL converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Now a throw here, hauled in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards away. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend. So lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Ryan Tannehill's thrown a touchdown there. On now to a check on the next-gen stats in the first half for the Raiders. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Colts, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked. as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half, and to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. On the handoff, Taylor. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The open man here, Renfro. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Bryan Edwards. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach,
What do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. But when I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, it's Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in his third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. Trucks over him, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Jacobs. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. The Colts on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Let's go. Let's go.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for the end zone.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Dancing to his left. The solid. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's what I'm talking about.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They run once more with Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
66 yards on the ground for him so far.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
2nd and 8 coming up. On the option to give to Taylor here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now a give to Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. get to share it with the home team.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Indianapolis, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions.